Good morning, everybody. Where am I and what's going on? I'm at hunting camp, but it is the time of year where there's no hunting season open. Spring gobbler's over, small game's over, deer season's over. So what am I doing here? According to the rules of the area, this is the last weekend I have to remove my camping equipment. So it's around 7:30 on a Saturday morning, and what the plan is, James is going to meet me down here in a little bit. We're going to go hit the woods, do some trail camera maintenance, some scouting, hiking around, and then I'm going to decide if I'm going to stay here for the night. I've got everything I need if I decide to. Got a nice dinner to cook, some beers to drink. I brought some fishing poles and some bait in case I decide to do some fishing. We'll see what we feel like after doing all the scouting this morning. James and I are way back in the woods.
Way back.
Scouting. Camera 1 deployed. We're at camera spot number 2. This is one I can't wait to check. James put a camera up here right after hunting season, and we found a good amount of fresh big buck rubs here that looked like they were made after the season stopped. So be interesting to see what we have on this camera. This was all. So we're following up a dried up creek bed and came to this water hole. Never saw what it was, but something made some decent sized wakes in it. We're thinking there might be a gator down in there, but that's about the only water we found. So we're gonna keep on keeping on. All right, setting up another camera. We're calling this one the coffee spot because we're surrounded by wild coffee. All right, so James has left. It's almost 3 o'clock, 2:45. Did all our camera stuff. Had some nice deer on camera that lived through the season in one spot. Unfortunately, the one camera I've had up for a couple months, I lost the card somewhere between the camera location and the truck. So that was a little bit aggravating. It fell out of my pocket somewhere in the woods. Anyhow, solo mission from here on out. I'm gonna drive down to the river and do a little fishing, see if we can't entice anything to bite. See you at the river. All right, everybody, I'm down here at the river and the water is low, which I expected because we're in a severe drought. Alligators all over the place. I see fish rolling. A lot of it's probably hopelos coming to the surface. But anyway, this is a beautiful area down here. It's a nice camp right here. This Fort Kissimmee campground. I actually camped down here. I have some really good memories from tent camping down here when my kids were small. But I'm going to set the tripod up. It looks like a popular place. People fish. I see a stick jobbed in the bank down there to hold your rod up. But I don't know. I'm going to set the tripod up and throw a worm out there and we'll see what happens. All right, so I brought the worms down here and a different hook line set up. The one that the tip broke off of was more suited to fish down here, so I'm just going to hang this here to re-rig in a minute. And while I'm here, I might as well enjoy a nice little beverage. Got a High Lie IPA. Cheers. That's good stuff. It's a trophy, ladies and gentlemen. Swallowed it to the hilt, a little bluegill. Damn it. I hate it that it swallowed it. There's a chance, of course we just caught a bluegill, so there's bluegill here, but other than native panfish, there is Mayan cichlids in this river up this far, so I don't know if there's any right here ready to bite, but then of course there's always the chance of catching a catfish. Y'all let me know if alligator's sneaking up behind me. I got sand all over my worm. I hate it when that happens. All right, that one's on out there. She's on the bottom. Ooh. I don't think y'all would be able to see him with the camera, but holy shite. I got a nice, underneath that oak tree right there is probably about a 9 or 10 footer just chilling. We'll keep an eye on that little dude. I don't know, he's cruising out to the deep that way. He wants to steal a fish when I catch it, but he's like, you suck at fishing. You ain't caught shit and going across the river. You know what, Gator? Screw you. Bye. Alright guys, no luck at this spot, so we're going to ease down the bank and see what's up. I guess this rod got caught in the freaking tailgate too and broke. I'm going to cut it off right there. This sucks because this was a more expensive rod and it's one of my favorite ultralight rods. Shit. I didn't know they would vibrate down between the tailgate and the body. And I guess the bumpy road, the gap between the tailgate and the body the whole time is doing like that. And just eating the shit out of my fishing rods. That really sucks. If I didn't mention it, that really sucks. I'm gonna ride down the bank here and see if there's any, just check out the fishing spots. I might just go back to camp and cook up something. Dang it, man. All right, everybody. I decided I wasn't going to totally give up. I cut the tip off of that rod where it was broken, re-rigged it, and I came down the bank a little bit. Try one more spot. Of course. So, anyway, drowned a couple worms here. I do potentially have a backup up my sleeve. Down from camp, there is a pond that's hidden in the woods that potentially could have some catfish and warmouth. We've caught sunfish, we've caught stump knockers, warmouth out of there on artificials, so I imagine I'll hit that up on the way back to camp. All right, everybody, so I wasn't getting any bites. I'm still down here at the river, and I decided to give it up, and I started reeling in and realized I had a big fish on. It was pulling. I got it up real close to the bank right here, and it snapped my line. So I don't know what it was, but I do think it's worth me rigging up one more time, chunking a worm out there and spending about 10 more minutes, 15 more minutes. I'll set up the tripod and film that, but just my luck. This weekend's been something. Losing my camera card, breaking both my rod tips, and hanging my only decent sized fish when the camera wasn't rolling. So let's see what else I can screw up. Give me a minute. Fish. Maybe it's the wind. Oh, we got a fish. Fish on, people. Fish on, baby. What do we have? All right. Well, this is not fun. This is the armored catfish that I told y'all about, the brown hopalo. This is a trophy one, so this is a big one. All right, I'm here at the fishing hole. This is a pretty well-known one, even though it's kind of hidden in the woods. Looks like a lot of people have been parking here, so I'm just gonna walk in and check it out first. Decide what I want to do. All right, we're here. I think this is called Tomlin Lake or something like that. But, ooh, snap. That's the biggest white turd I've ever seen in my life. That is some solid white dookie. I have no idea what did that. But, I don't know. Looks like it's been fished pretty good here. I might throw a worm in. I'm not going to be here for long though. I'm getting pretty dang hungry. It's, what time is it? It's almost 5 o'clock. I've had one boiled egg and a small handful of almonds all day long. So I'm getting pretty hungry. I'm going to rig up a bobber rig pretty quick though. Chunk it out there while I'm here. If I pull in a big juicy warmouth or something real quick, then I may hit it in the morning before heading out. But I'm just gonna try it because I'm right here. But cheers. Got fish on already. What the hell do I have? It's pretty big. Holy mackerel. No, not a mackerel. Shit. God almighty. That's a keeper tilapia. Okay. All right, back with the worm. See what we can do. If I lose this worm, we're going to camp. Here it's down. Fish on. Not a keeper. Little bluegill. But I still have my worm. Pretty little fish. I still have my worm, so I'm gonna chunk him out there one more time. Fish on, baby. Alright, well this sucks. Walking catfish, no good to anybody. Alright, the worm is gone. We have one tilapia in the cooler, so I'm going back to camp. I'm gonna cook dinner. So I just realized that my camera was set on slow motion. Hopefully the fishing footage I just took was not in slow motion. So we'll see. Sometimes me and technology don't get along. But anyway, camera's trained at the grill, cooking pork steak soon. It's gonna be delicious. Ah, this is nice. Waiting on the charcoal to heat up. I got the tilapia on iced up good. And once I get the pork steaks on the grill, I'll cook the beans. And man, this has been a great day. I love exploring in the woods, setting up game cameras, and fishing. So, some bad things happened today. Losing my camera card, breaking both the tips off of my fishing rods. But, I don't know. That kind of stuff happens. You just roll with it and keep on going. It's a great afternoon. Beautiful evening in the woods. Last time to enjoy camp until we can get it set up next year. And just going to chill out and have a relaxing afternoon. Alright, pre-seasoned pork steaks going on the grill. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. These pork steaks are looking good. I'm about to finish them up and cook the beans and get everything else ready. There's literally nobody else in camp. This is so peaceful right now. Yeah, it's awesome. I'm glad I decided to stay here this evening. That's gonna be good. All right, here we go. It's about, let's see, it's 6:57, so 7 o'clock. Finally eating dinner. Look at that. Oh my God, it's gonna be so good. Coleslaw, beans, hot sauce, and pork steaks. I can't wait. And we're watching Young Guns is the movie of choice tonight. So, alright, I'm gonna eat this dinner and watch this movie and go to sleep, and I will see y'all in the morning. Alright, good morning everybody. It's about 8 o'clock. I decided just to pack up and head home. Got a lot of stuff going on at home and ready to get back to work on it, but there's everything all hooked up to Jody's truck and ready to pull home. See you guys on the next one.